Hello, my name is Ray Fox, and I would like to share a poem I wrote in reaction to Brian Stelter, also known as Humpty Dumpty, on comments he made about censoring certain types of speech he deemed inappropriate. He, with CNN, along with other echo chamber fake news outlets such as NBC, ABC, and MSNBC, now as I speak, collude with the Democratic Party and big tech companies to censor our free speech, not agreeing with their political, narrative, bogus viewpoints. They seem to forget our God-endowed constitutional rights of freedom of speech we the American people hold so dear. Whatever happened to civil, robust, intelligent debate on issues of the day? For instance, we should be able to question whether having a valid ID to vote is racist or not, and be able to report and question some of the election irregularities and constitutional violations which occurred during the 2020 election. How about discussing the efficacy of masks on children? Where did the coronavirus come from? Did it come from the Wyoming lab from gain-of-function research? Instead of being obsessed with Donald Trump all the time, how about investigating instead of censoring the Hunter Biden laptop from hell? All we ask is that they get their own story straight before anointing themselves arbiters of truth. If anything, they should be speaking out against censorship. Whatever happened to objective, fair, and balanced news? CNN, which I never watch, I now nickname the Communist News Network. Humpty Dumpty, Brian Stelter, and the other egomaniacs he works with just don't get it, do they? All we want is to be told the truth and nothing more. Unlike CNN and other fake news outlets, we the American people can handle the truth. And now I'd like to recite to you my poem, CNN, Fake News, Big Tech, and Humpty Dumpty, Brian Stelter. Humpty Dumpty, Brian Stelter, sat on his wall while his fellows at CNN went out of their liar's reach and had a great fall. Their motto, censorship for thee and not for me, for no rhyme or reason or truth to be told. No, not at CNN. We have a narrative to uphold. They claim to report impartial investigative reporting, but we see through the farce as political big tech courting. The news should not be tied with any political agenda, but should be to report fair and balanced news for citizens living in America. Remember Sandman, the Covington teen, the high school kid at the Washington pro-life rally who smiled quietly while being harassed, not making a scene, that CNN with other fake news media defamed, mocked, and demeaned? We should not be surprised when they twist and distort. Settling a defamation case is better than being exposed as frauds in court. Even found out in the Mueller report there was no Trump-Russian collusion, that all the fake news and media mob on it was a lie and an illusion. Also falsely reported that an officer was murdered at the Capitol on January 6th by extremists, and labeled all those who support Trump domestic terrorists and even white supremacists. Just the facts, please. Officer Sicknick died of a stroke one day later, on which they failed to explain in their reporting. They offend our intelligence, which is so abhorring. Never recant or apologize for promoting misinformation. Only interest is to politicize and narrate their communication. If that isn't enough, label innocent people with erroneous accusations. Do this with no justification. Their credibility, along with their ratings, are steadily declining. For we see through the gaslighting, there can be no denying. We just want the truth and nothing more. Something that CNN and big tech with the fake media mob seemingly ignores. For we need to expose the frauds at CNN and big tech with all due boldness. To always remain focused, be at the ready to shed light in the darkness. For no amount of reaching will prevent us from speaking. We cannot be stopped. We will preach from the lowest valley to the highest mountain tops. The truth has to be heard, and our constitutional rights for free speech must be preserved. For we the people have a right to civil discourse, where all issues should be intelligently discussed. A little dose of honesty, blended with a bit of humility, instead of the bogus political narratives undermining our democracy, promoting the corrupt, Democratic congressional swamp with all the bureaucracy, demonstrating the lack of moral integrity with all their hypocrisy. Now is the time to take a stand. The line has to be drawn in the sand. For we have to fight peacefully and patriotically take back our motherland. Remember that America is the land of the free, the land where men have fought and died for our liberties. CNN, along with the Democratic Party and big tech, can try to purge us, try to censor us, even try to deprogram and defame us. For we, the people, will never shut up, give up, or ever give in to any of these shenanigans, because this will be the only way to make America great again. Always remember to peacefully and patriotically make your voices heard. And may God bless you all, and may God bless the United States of America. Have a great day, everyone.